News 4 Investigates looked into how college students are facing more and more student loan debt. There are services around Western New York that can help grads dig out of debt. But what are the colleges and universities able to do about this? We are joined this morning by Brian Emerson. Brian is the Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Services at Villa Maria College. It's good to have you in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you stopping by, braving the snow. And, before we start our conversation, I want to share a couple of stats. We looked into this, and I'll bring this up on the screen for you right now. Some numbers for the class of 2014. And among Western New York private schools, you guys do have the highest percentage of students receiving loans, 91%, and among the highest getting federal grants, 58%. It's important to note here, tuition for you guys, at least among the private schools, also the lowest, roughly $22,700. So as we look at these numbers, Brian, I think one thing to consider, you guys serve, you were telling me, a lot of needy students.
That's right. That's right. And behind every statistic is a story about what we're trying to do to reach out to the community. While that number might be high in terms of the number of students that have loans upon graduation, we are committed to making Villa Maria College affordable for students by setting a low private school tuition, helping them find creative ways to afford their school without going into crippling private debt. And so we're working with the federal money that's available to students, the state money that's available to students, and trying to find them the right package to get them that education that they want.
Now, does this conversation start before they're ever accepted? Does it continue while they're there as an undergrad? How does it work?
Absolutely. The conversation really starts as early as possible. Some of our financial aid counselors are going into middle schools and high schools around the area, talking about financial aid, talking about filling out the FAFSA, and trying to help students and families understand. But then it really kicks in a high gear during that admissions process. When students and families are looking at schools, we're being upfront and honest about costs through things like our net price calculator, through our website, and through personal one-on-one conversations to help students understand what they're getting into. Lots of students and families, they have hopes and dreams, but they're nervous about making it affordable. And at Villa Maria College, we're trying to connect those dots, trying to put those pieces together so that a student who wants to be successful, wants to get that private school education, can afford it and do so.
Not a lot of time left, but if there's a parent watching and is, maybe their kid really wants to go to one of the private schools like Villa Maria, what's your best advice right now?
Go visit, talk to people. Talking to financial aid counselors, admissions representatives is your best bet to figure out, is this the right place for me? Will they be able to put together a package to make things affordable for me to get my education here? Find that right fit. That's really the key.
Brian, thank you so much for coming in this morning and sharing some of your expertise, a conversation that's ongoing, no doubt. And we've put more information with this story on WIVB.com, and you can see all of Luke's special reports from our News 4 Investigates team regarding student loan debt. Thank you so much again, Brian.